Hey everyone. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about some of the teas I just got in the mail here. The Chen Sheng Hao 2013. These cakes are going for 113 a piece on the website. And this is all Taiwan stored. It just came from Taiwan, so it's got the optimal storage condition for puer like this. Now, if you guys are intimidated by the cakes themselves, I mean, this is what you call a barrel. And there's no reason to be intimidated by tea cakes or tea barrels or whatever, because this just comes like this, and then it's basically just like loose leaf tea. It's just pressed. So you just break off about 5 grams or so. I like 5 grams. Here you can see this stack, and there's 7. I buy these 2013 cakes. I really like 2013 and 2015 cakes because those are the 2 years that my sons were born. And what else is in this box here? Oh my gosh. It's a 2005 Yang Qing Hao. This is the Yiwu Raw cake. And I've never had a Yang Qing Hao Puer. So this is exciting. I'm going to brew this up in a minute. I did take pictures of it. It will be on the site. We're only going to be able to sell this by the ounce. It's going to be $28 an ounce. Let's check it out. I'm looking at this cake here. Ooh, that's one thing I need to do is take a picture of the actual cake and the leaf itself. The leaf here. Wow, that is remarkable. Beautiful. This is such a beautiful cake. I am excited. And I was going to get my puer knife out and everything, but I think that I'm just going to be able to, this is pretty loosely packed here, and I'm just going to take some of this outer fray here. Because all I really want to do is get about 5 or 6 grams so I can taste this tea and do some tasting notes. But I might go for a little more here just because this looks amazing. Oops. All right. So that's 2.9, 2.09, 3.55, 4.54, 5.59, 6.09, so I wasn't too bad. It's 6.92 grams there. So that's what we'll brew. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to use the Guy one. And the reason being, I just don't want to, that initial flavor or whatever I'm going to experience now, I don't want it to be influenced at all by the teapot. So going Guy one porcelain. Porcelain, it won't change the flavor at all. And so it'll give a more sort of pure, you know, a lot of times we like clay. Clay is the best for enhancing and making the tea have sort of the best characteristics come about. But just in the initial taste, a lot of times I go with the porcelain. I want to experience the tea in its pure form. And so here we go. All right, so that's the This was the water I used to heat and kind of rinse everything here. And then this is the, right here, this is the, what's the initial first infusion, which a lot of people, you know, there's sort of open debate, do we drink that or not? But a lot of times I use it as a palate cleanser, kind of get myself ready for what's about to come. That's neat. That's a cool tea. I don't even know what it is yet. I mean, in the sense of how soft. It's really soft. It's really sweet. A little bit of fruit. But again, it's just such a light layer. I'm really not sure what we're going to get into here with the full infusion. But it's a good preview of what is to come, and it's delicious. I'm a little excited. It's some really hot water here because this is a 2005, so 19-year storage in Taiwan. It should be able to handle hot water, no problem. You can watch the Gaiwan kind of water level will change because the tea does what they say, it will drink some water. So now it's kind of like expanded a bit. And I can tell I put, and just in terms of like burning myself, you know, using these Gaiwans. The other day I was using it, and my fingers are pretty toughened up from using Gaiwans and teapots and everything, but I gave myself a little blister on my thumb from a really hot Gaiwan. But there's a trick to pouring this. I'm gonna wait till hopefully the water kind of like recedes in there, but maybe it won't. Maybe I just put way too much in there. That's some nice tea though. The other day, or last night, I was drinking some 2003 tea with Elijah, my oldest son, and we were drinking the tea, and he says, "You're always drinking this old tea. This tea is old." But to me, you know, 2003 is not old. To him, it is because he was born in 2013, so that's 10 years older than him. And, you know, that's just one of the things about drinking old tea is when I first got into tea, you know, and I got into the tea business 20 years ago, at that time, I'd have several kind of encounters with tea that was older than me because I was 30. Well, now I'm 50. And the times that I drink tea that's older than me is more and more rare. Unfortunately, that's the case, you know. But in the case of Elijah and Henry, if, you know, things keep going as they are, these guys are going to have a lot of tea that's older than them. And I told him, I said, you know, I was like, oh, you know, what's great is when you're 50, you can drink this tea. And he says, maybe I won't even care about tea when I'm 50. And I said, that's true. But when you drink this tea when you're 50, I'll probably not be here, or, you know, at a certain point. And then when you drink that tea, maybe it's even this tea that we're drinking now, you'll remember this, and you might even remember this moment. So, you know, I think he was like, oh yeah, he was kind of like, okay, that's kind of special. you know, he's 11, so there's just, you know, he gets certain things for sure. And this one, he was sort of like, wow, you know, that would be kind of neat too, when I'm 50, to have to remember this exact moment in time doing homework here and drinking tea with my dad, because he was doing some long division, which he's getting really good at. So this is the trick here that I'll do, where I'll grab the base and the lid all in one hand, like so. If your hand's big enough, you can do that, and that will wait. Then you don't have to grab the edges here and avoid burning yourself. But oh man, this is exciting. So that's one of the really fun things about tea, though. Oh my gosh, this is cool. Wow, look at that color. Pretty dark. Pretty earth colored there. I mean, one of the really cool things about tea, especially like this, what's this specialty tea, or like really good tea, is that it imbues the moment with meaning. And we have such a rich life, all of us, where we can, you know, any moment, because there's the miracle of life, like how amazing the air, the water, the earth, nature, everything around us, even the stuff we make. So amazing, right? So, but tea just kind of has that, almost like the tea, one way to think about it is the tea is kind of like providing a the cinema, the, what am I trying to say? It's like tea is providing the cinematic frame that that life resides within, right? Because if you have a tea session, beginning, middle, end, you're drinking that tea, and as you're doing that, the whole, everything that's happening in the conversation, those moments, that water, that air that you breathe, that conversation you have, your sensations, it's framed within the session of tea. And so that tea experience frames the moment, especially good tea, moments framed with good tea. That's pretty cool. Oh my God. Okay, I'm ready. Got to get my tasters out and my notepad. Look at this beautiful red color. Oh my gosh. Chen Sheng Hao, Taiwan stored. This is the Yiwu Wang, the king of the Yiwu, it's called. And that's the sort of thing that's often referred or given that name to kind of talk about the quality of the tea. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's some tea. Definitely got some tea all the way through. There's almost like this front sweet. I mean, the best way to describe it is the ping, and then simultaneously there's a resonance boom. So one of my great sort of people that buys tea from me regular describes our Lishan, we got a batch of the Lishan pine, which is a high mountain Lishan. It's the newest batch. It's his favorite batch of Lishan we've had in about 5 years. And this guy's been drinking Lishan tea probably since as long as I've been in the tea business. So for him to say that it was his favorite batch of Lishan was pretty remarkable compliment. But he he's the one that introduced this concept to me, that he wants the tea to have the ping, which is that high note, and the boom, both the ping and the boom. That's what he's looking for. Now, it is present in that Lishan pine, certainly. And it's very interesting, and it presents much differently than here, because this ping is more like a citric, almost like an orange peel or orange kind of pith, peel-ish brightness. And then the boom is sort of like just like the earth, but it's very like you can feel it in your head. It's like the whole time, almost like when you do the like that vibration is happening in the head while that front ping is happening at the same time. It's pretty remarkable tea, because it's like at no moment does it, like, you taste it and it's going, and it's just goes, that experience goes all the way through. Like, it doesn't stop. I mean, it has receded now, but like, I was in the moment I was drinking it and I tasted it, and then I was trying to say, oh, okay, what is this tea? And then it was like doing it, that sensation, and then, oh, okay, what's this tea taste like? And I would notice that, and I would feel this, and I'd notice that, and I'd feel this, and that was happening. It's a sensation. This tea provides a sensation. So if you want to feel it, check out the website. We're going to load this up here. Going to have it just by the ounces for what, $28 an ounce, $1 a gram. Pretty good deal. So I would check this out. Cool. Thanks for watching.